Now today is a special day. Lord Ramachandra, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is being installed in Ayodhya. Very historical, because for long there has been dispute. Muslims doesn't want Hindus to prevail, which is normal in the material world, and that is why Lord Ramachandra came, because there is always a dispute between the devotees and non-devotees, the demons and the demigods. So in Treta Yuga there was a very powerful demon, Ravana, who was so powerful he worshipped Lord Shiva. So he has very power, mystic power. And because he has mystic power, he became intoxicated with the power. And he started to think that nobody else can do him anything. He is a supreme person of Godhead. So demigod cannot do anything, so they requested Ramachandra to come. For Ramachandra to come, for him to come here, his father, Dasharatha Maharaj, before he became Dasharatha Maharaj, he was Swayambhuva Manu. Swayambhuva Manu, he ruled the planet, he was the emperor. He ruled the world, not one country. That time there was nothing like Nigeria, Africa, whatever. It was only one Bharat, only one country. So that means that Dasharatha Maharaj was ruling everywhere, all over the planet, not just what do you call India this day. It was the whole world under him. And that is why you also see that Lord Ramachandra was in Brazil, and his Brazil is where Kumbhakarna has his sleeping cave. And so he's a very powerful personality, mystically. A demigod could not do anything to him. So they invited Ramachandra to come. He came in human form. And that also is bewildering for many people who have no intelligence to understand that he is the Supreme Person of Godhead. If he is the Supreme Person of Godhead, so he should command everything and everybody. He was banished by a woman to go to the forest for 14 years. How is that God? So a foolish person can think like that. The woman banished him to the forest, and he was helpless. He wanted the forest for 14 years. Why she requested for 14 years? Because according to the Vedic culture, if you are out of the throne for 14 years, you cannot rule again. As a Kshatriya, that is the law. So she wanted Ramachandra to be out of the kingdom for 14 years, so that after that he cannot rule again. So her son will continue to rule. So Ramachandra went to the, and his wife was kidnapped. How can you say he's a supreme lord when he cannot even protect his wife? Yes, we see all the human traits in the personality of Godhead, because he is the origin of everything. Everything originated from him. Although the Lord came here and behaved like a human being, he maintained his supreme position that nobody can compete with. And Parvati, Lord Shiva's wife, tried to find out if he is the supreme Lord. When Ramachandra was in the forest, Lord Shiva and Parvati, they came. And Lord Shiva went to Agatsamuni. He lives in the forest. Agatsamuni, he trained Ramachandra how to shoot the arrows. He gave him all the training and gave him the mantra. And after that, the Lord left his ashram. As soon as he left, Lord Shiva and Parvati, they came. They came down and visited Agartha Muni. Agartha Muni said, It's a great fortune that the Supreme Lord is right here in the forest. Lord Shiva knows the position of Ramachandra. So he was very happy to go and see Lord Ramachandra. So Gasami told him, just follow this path. He just left here and follow this path and meet him. So Lord Shiva went with Parvati. They saw Ramachandra. At that time he was looking for Sita. Like a human being, was crying for his wife. Sita, Sita, Sita. So Lord Shiva, he knew the person. So he offered obeisances to Lord Ramachandra. And he was in ecstasy for a long time. He did Abhishekam for Lord Ramachandra to the tears from his eyes. But the Parvati didn't offer obeisance. He was thinking, is this God? He crying for a woman. How is he God? He's in the forest. Huh? What is he doing in the forest? If he's a supreme God, he owns everything, so he controls everything. What is he doing in the forest? She didn't offer obeisance to Ramachandra because she was not fully satisfied. The Lord can behave like this. But Lord Shiva was completely different. Fully absorbed in Lord Ramachandra, and he was feeling that ecstasy. After Lord Shiva was satisfied with the blessings and the courtesies, so he went back to his abode. When they got back to his abode, he looked at his wife, and Shiva read her mind. They are still doubtful about the position of Ramachandra. They are doubtful. You don't know he's a supreme personality of Godhead. You did not offer obeisance to him. We were very skeptical. We were standing and looking. That's okay. If you cannot accept my instruction because I'm your husband, go to Narada Muni. Narada Muni will explain everything about the person you met. Go to Narada Muni. As soon as Lord Shiva gave her the permission, she didn't go to Narada Muni. She came back to the forest and transformed herself into Sita. I was waiting in the front. Lakshman is always in the front. So Lakshman saw her. But he noticed not all the qualities of Sita was present in her. So he kept quiet, he didn't say anything, waiting for the approval for Lord Ramachandra. Lord Ramachandra, he was crying for Sita, Sita, Sita. But when he came before Sita, Sati, who has changed herself into the form of Sita, Ramachandra opened his eyes. He said, Sati, what is this? When you in the forest without your husband, this is not correct. Go back to your husband. This is an abomination. So she became afraid. She tested Lord Ramachandra's position to see if he's the Supreme Lord. Ramachandra disgraced her. Although he is crying for a woman like a human being, his position as the Supreme Personality of God never changed. It remained the same. So Sati was very disturbed that I was exposed. So when she started going back, she would look into the sky. She saw on the sky Sitaram, Lakshman, Hanuman on the throne, and all the demigods were worshiping. She looked down to the forest. She saw Ramachandra crying for Sita, looking for Sita everywhere. She was completely bewildered. What have I done? I have committed a very big offense by testing the position of the Supreme Personality of God. The guilt, that offense she committed, manifested later on. So she went back to Lord Shiva, and Lord Shiva smiled and say, so you have gotten what you're looking for? I asked you to go to Narada, but you went to go and taste Ramachandra. He disgraced you. Are you satisfied? She couldn't say anything. For the offense he committed, by testing the Supreme Lord, Ramachandra, resulted her committing suicide. The consequences for offending the Supreme Personality of Godhead made her to commit suicide. Of course, because it's a spiritual personality, whatever happened is always suspicious. Her testing the Lord is an offense, and she suffered for it, because when her father was performing Jagya, she was not invited. All her sisters and everybody was invited, but Daksha did not invite her. She was very disturbed, and she wanted to go, but Shiva again said, don't go there, because you are not invited. Even if it's your father, if you are not invited, don't go there. How can I not go? This is my father. Lord Shiva said, I'm telling you, don't go there, even if he is your father. Where you are not invited, do not go there. She didn't hear. She went there, and Daksha neglected her. Out of anger, she cremated herself and left the body. In that way, Lord Shiva was very angry that his wife left the body. So Lord Shiva ran to the place and took the body of his wife. In anger, he wanted to destroy the whole world. So Lord Vishnu came and took the body, some part of it, her finger fell in Calcutta, in the big Durga temple in Calcutta. That's her finger. Some her part fell in Ujjain. Also, we have a very big, mighty Durga temple there. And some part fell in Nasik. Now it is called Tirtha Chakra. That part of her body. Now it is a worshipable Tirtha that people can go today because of her. Another part fell in Nasik. Yes. So in different parts of India, her body fell there, was spread, and became a holy place that you can visit today, and they get her blessings. That is the consequences of offending the Supreme Personality. She died as a result of that. But Ramachandra proved, although he looking for his wife, he is the same personality of God, not different. What he was, Sati was in the air, going back to her husband, he saw the Lord was being worshipped. He looked down, saw Ramachandra. Two futures. One form is here, crying for Sita Devi. One form is the air, being worshipped by all the demigods. She saw all that completely. Then she realized that yes, Lord Ramachandra is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And although he came here to play the part of a human being, he did something which no human being can do. Only the Personality of Godhead can do. Like Krishna has unlimited pastimes, Lord Ramachandra has unlimited pastimes, which are recorded by Valmiki Muni. Many personalities, Valmiki Muni has one. Tulsidas also have one, and many other personalities they have. Ramayana, very, very historical. It contains his pastimes. If one hears these pastimes of the Lord with faith and conviction that he is a supreme person, not just a historical person, he is a supreme person of Godhead, and if he should be worshipped completely from the heart, one will get the blessings, to go back home, back to Godhead, if you worship him. Another person, when he was going to the forest. So they have to remove everything. They remove everything completely, and only simple dress they have to put on. But Sita Devi was still wearing only one bangle, one side. So when they got to the river, so Machanda requested the boatman to take them across the other side. So after they crossed the Sarayu, after they crossed it to the side, to start his journey, forest life. So Ramachandra requested Sita, please, we don't have money to pay for the boat, so give your bangle. So she removed it and gave to the boatman. The boatman said, no, I will not take. So now we don't have money, this is what we have, and this is more valuable than the money, so you can take this one. The boatman said no. He said, why? He said, in the boatmen association, we have many associations. So SS association, SS association, and many Samajis. So the boardman said, in our own association, it is decided that we boatmen should not take money from each other. So I'm a boatman. So Lamasan said, okay, I understand you're a boatman. I've never come to the forest. I've never done this thing before. Am I a boatman? He said, I'm a boatman, I can cross this small river, but you are a boatman, you can cross the ocean of material existence. That is our position. So today, I have done my part. I have taken you across this small river. When I leave my body, don't forget me. Don't forget me. Take me across to that side. That is the side I want. Ramchandra Bhagavan ki Jai.